Let's take our time tonight, girl. Above us all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather be in this world.
Hey guys, hope you are all well. Firstly, I know I look insane. I've just like primed my eyes and powdered them and done my eyebrows. Thought I'd welcome today's video. So I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day / date time look. I'm going to do something I go for on the basic date night. Something that makes me feel really cute and yes, kind of feminine and girly, but also just really hot. Like I feel really confident in. So let's get started. As I said, I've already done my brows and my eyes. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to start off, as I've got a nice primed base, I'm going to take a Morphe brush. This is just like a dense buffer brush, and I'm going to take the colour on my Too Faced palette, Salted Caramel, which is like oh wait, no, so it, oh wait, yes it is. I get confused when the names are on top because you think they're the names below. Anyway, Salted Caramel, which is like a peanut buttery orangey colour. So I'm going to take a little bit, dab 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 on the brush. See how dense this is? It picks up so much colour, which I love. And I'm going to do this just above my crease. If anything gets messy, it will nicely fade into this colour. Now this look is something that you can replace the lid shade with something else. It's something that I find really, really sexy and like I still find girly even though it's not like a pink or a nudie eye. So I'm just building this up a bit because I love how well this will match the lid shadow, and you guys are going to die when I show you the lid shadow. It's absolutely to die for. So tell me, I want to know in the comments below, what are you doing on Valentine's Day? Or if you're not celebrating it, what do you do on a normal date night? You know, what's your go-to date night with your boy? Now going with my lid shade. This is a Kat Von D shadow in the colour Dose. It's D-O-C-E. So it's not Doce, because it would have like a little on the E. Like dice, but with an E. Anyway, it's this fiery coppery shadow. It's gorge. It's to die for. I love it. That's all. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to take this on to start with a flat shader brush that I've dampened. Just this Morphe flat shader brush. I'm going to pick up, look, I literally just dabbed it and look at that. Oh, I'm going to literally just press this all over my lid, and as you can see, like look at that, look at that. It's like paint dripping on, and I'm going to try and keep it as close to the lash line. I'm trying to keep a bit of space here between my inner corner because that's when I want a lighter shade. Now I'm not taking this completely up to the crease, nor am I taking this completely out. This is going to be like our central shade. I've just like completely missed out that crease because I want to add a real deep shadow. I like to do that second because I find that I can then blend this out as I'm adding that shadow, and I find that it just works out easier for me. I'm going to take another Morphe brush. This is just a blending brush. I'm going to take my Too Faced again, and then I'm going to take the colour Milk Chocolate, which is, to be true, a really milk chocolatey colour. It's just a nice warm brown. I'm going to take that and use that to darken my crease all around my eye, all the way, filling out that outer corner and kind of coming over the shadow, as you can see. Now I'm being messy towards like this area because I'm going to just clean it up. So I'm just, oh, I'm so obsessed, and taking that really in the inner corner there to really deepen it out. I'm then going to take a semi-clean brush, pretty clean, and just with no other shadow, just go over those edges. Okay, I'm going to go over now with a bit of my Badesco spray on my brush and go over that shadow, that orange. I just want it to pop. Now with whatever's left on this brush, I'm just kind of bringing it up on top of the brown, making sure everything is like super seamlessly blended. Now for the fun part, I'm going to use an inner corner colour, and it's going to be not what you would expect. I'm going to go for like a gold, like a yellow. Like I just want to make this pop. So I'm going to take another little Morphe brush. This is just like a little mini flat shader brush, but not as dense, so it's a bit more fluffy. I am kicking it old school with my very well-loved Naked palette. This is the Naked one, and I'm going to take the shade Half Baked. It's like a real yellow gold, and it's super beautiful. So I'm going to just take this lightly and build it. What I'm going to do is just inner corner inwards. Looks like a sunset type of thing. I love this colour on the inner corner. Yes, hunty. Eyes I'm super happy with. Oh, before I forget, let's highlight my brow bone. I'm going to use, I think, a matte, and then I might pop a highlight over it later. But for now, just once again using another flat Morphe brush. I'm going in with the white chocolate colour from the the chocolate bar palette, and it's just literally a matte white, but it's quite a creamy white, which I like. Nothing stark, nothing too cray. This is gorge. Yes, yes. Does anyone just feel themselves as much as I do when they're doing their makeup? Okay, done. Face done. I'm going to take a makeup wipe that is being used, but we won't talk about that. And I'm going to just literally swipe up and clean up. Okay. Now I've also already primed, which is awesome. I'm going to go straight in with my foundation, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Stay Fresh Foundation. I'm a bit iffy with this, to be honest. I'm still getting used to it, and I don't know how I feel about it constantly. But look, we're gonna just make it work for today. I'm gonna try this with a beauty blender, but for thicker foundations, oddly enough, I prefer using a brush. But we're gonna see how this looks with my, this is just my Real Techniques beauty blender. And the coverage of this foundation is great. I think that's what I love. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. And go under the eye. I'm actually running quite low on this, which is super sad. Bridge my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, you know, the usual. And then I don't like to overly highlight on my forehead, just whatever's left. Just get a little teensy winch. Well, teensy winch. Beauty blender yet again. I'm not gonna bake, so I'm then taking my Australis banana powder that is well and truly hit pan. And I'm going to take a Morphe contour brush. It's just like a pointed, really dense foundation style brush, and I use it because it's so dense to like really pack in this powder. Then with an e.l.f. brush, which I absolutely love and I bought in America and it cost me $1. It's just flat top kabuki, and I use that with my Rimmel Stay Matte very messy and broken up powder. I'm gonna mattify the rest of my face. Almost done, ladies and gents. So I'm going to just take one of the blending brushes I was using on my eyes before that had like pretty much no shadow on it. And I'm gonna just take that and just soften up this automatically. From that to that, you can see. Bring it down a bit more, because sometimes we can overdo it with the sharpness of it. And then back into my Too Faced palette, and taking that brownie blending brush that is covered in all shapes of colours, and I'm taking that milk chocolate colour again. I'm very messily going, smoking out under my eye. Okay, so I'm now going to bronze my whole face. I'm actually using one of the eyeball cheapest bronzers of all time, and it's one of my holy grail products. It's the Essence Sun Club bronzer in brunette, so for like darker skin. Going over my whole entire outer perimeters of my face, including down my neck. I want to really bronze up and do quite a strong contour. For my contour, I'm actually going to be using contour and highlight from the same palette. This is a Nacio palette, Nacio dark contour little kit, and it comes with 3 contour colours, so like a dark, a medium, and a beautiful goldy white champagne highlight. So I'm going to just take a Morphe angled face brush and take the darkest shade and carve my cheeks out. and on my, I like to do the top of my forehead and bring down to my temple. Okay, sorry guys, my camera died, which is really annoying, but what you would have last seen me do is bronze up my cheeks. So I just finished my contour, and then I took my, what is this? This is my YSL waterproof eyeliner pencil. This is incredible. So easy to blend out, so easy to smoke out, which is exactly what I've done. I've tight lined, water lined, and smoked out a bit on the bottom, and smoked out very Chloe Morello inspired. I know she does this quite often, and it just looks so sexy and so smoky, and I love this. Like, I'm not even gonna add lashes. I want this to be super smoky and just sultry. That's okay. If you want to add lashes, you go ahead. I'm going to take some loose powder. This is just a I can't pick it up because it's so goddamn messy, but this is my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil loose powder. I'm trying to find my dry beauty blender because I like using a dry beauty blender to not bake but clean up. I'm just going to take this like so and just clean up my contour. And I don't actually like leaving it on because I don't like that white cast, so I take my foundation brush so that it blends, and I literally straight away, see, just looks a little bit more natural, and it doesn't leave that big white line. This is just a random blush palette that I bought from IMATS like 5 years ago. No idea who it's by, but it's gorgeous, and the colors are super pigmented. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of shades. I am going to actually take a more pinky shade because I think it's just going to give me a bit more life. This is still corally undertone, like orangey undertone, but it still gives a nice pinky glow, which I love. For mascara, I'm going to use my Dior. This is my Dior Show Iconic Cover Curl. It is incredible. I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to hop back on camera. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I mean, look at that. That mascara is just incredible. So I just popped that on my top and bottom lashes. I wouldn't even add lashes to this. So I wouldn't even add lashes. I'm going to leave it at that. I think it just looks stunning. Oh, I'm obsessed with this eye look. Okay, now I'm going to take that highlighter from that palette I was telling you guys about and pack it on. So I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush that I actually use for a bronzer, but it's pretty empty. So I'm going to dab that on. I'm going to start with the tip of my nose, and it's just, oh my Cupid's bow. This is so pigmented. And of course, Mama's cheekbones. Absolutely stunning, as my mum would say. It's just gorge. I'm going to put a bit on my chin as well because I kind of want it to look like I'm naturally got the light hitting me. So for my lips, I'm actually going to use a really, I like that all the products I've used are kind of cheap, which is awesome. This is a Powder Batter lipstick by Sports Girl Cosmetics. Sports Girl is an Australian clothing brand, really well known, really classic, and their makeup is actually so underrated. It's incredible. In the shade Boho, it is my favorite nude of all time. I think this needs like a peachy pink nude, so I'm going to just apply this. No lip liner because I can't be bothered. This is the creamiest. Oh god, this is the type of color that the stain, the pigmentation is great, the color will stay on, but it won't be as wet. It will, your lips will soak it up like it's moisturizer, and you'll be left with just this tacky little balmy color. It's gorge. So I'm gonna take out my hair, spruce myself up a bit. This is the finished look. I am absolutely incredibly happy with how it turned out. I think this is gorge for date night. You just look sexy and smouldering and girly still, and this look is gorge. I think you can color it and pair it with absolutely anything. So thank you so much for watching. I will try and edit this so it is not as long as boring. If not, just grab a snack and join me. I hope you all have an incredible Valentine's Day with your loved ones, or if you're a single one, go out, have a tequila shot for me, and party on hard with your girl or your guy friends, and just enjoy the day of recognizing love. You can love your family, your friends, your partner, anyone. So I love you all. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you guys next time.
Versace on the